Alrighty. Hey, mages. How's it going? It's FF16 day. No, it's not. It's next Thursday. FF16 demo day is today. Hey, we're gonna do the demo. We're gonna do FF16. Hooray! Um, I've been waiting all day to do this, and I was thinking about how much I wanted to do it with you guys to enjoy Clive Time, and now we're here, and I got it all set up. So let's switch over to our nice little layout for this playthrough. Bam. Nice. Hey, look look where I got the layout from. Um, so I'm really excited about this one. Really excited because this is a game in which I have been told a lot of information about, but at the same time I don't know how it's going to play, despite me actually like watching the celebration, the pre-launch thing yesterday, and the state of play and everything in between, kind of. So this is gonna be really exciting. Let's just get started. Let's just do it. I know I'm like, what is it? I'm like 14 hours late. But hey, I'm here. I'm finally doing it. Let's go. It's Clive time. Okay, so that's exactly what I was going to say. Is from what they said, the demo is going to start. The demo is gonna be like the first 2 hours of the game, right? Is what I understand. So until I know otherwise, this is going to be the part one of the let's play, the playthrough, the adventure. All save progress can be carried over to the main game. We hope you enjoy your time in Valistia. I will. Let's go. But first, we must go through settings. Damn it. Vibration's fine. I would like to play this in English. We will prioritize frame rate. I love this option because it's in every current gen game. You always want to prioritize performance over graphics. The graphics will be fine on their own. It's the frame rate that always needs help. All right. Visual alerts. Enable on-screen waveform that provides visual representation. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna keep that off for now. That's cool. Gameplay focus. Want to focus on the story or do the action? I want to do the action. I play a Devil May Cry game. Yep, that looks good. That was a very quick.
Moss the Chronicler who said that the land of Valisthea is blessed in the light of the Mother Crystals, and that it was this light which finally led our forebears out of the darkness.
By the very creative business unit.
In the light gave rise to
the third one.
Temptation that ever lures us back into the crystal shadow. And thus did our journey begin.
Wait, are we starting with a summon battle? Yo. Wow, what a way to start. This is a very... We've seen the footage before, but I didn't know it was press start. Press start and you'll just see this. Oh my god. Oh wow, we're doing it. Alright, I guess we're fighting Ifrit. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, I dodged that one. Yeah, you don't need the graphic settings. The particle effects are carrying the scene. Oh my god. There's our boy. Year of the Realm. Nice. I like a good campfire. I like a good campfire with my boys. Yeah,
Light
Amano.
soon. Both camps have begun to stir.
You all know the target. Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant.
No one else? Where's the fun in that?
Gotta go find Shiva, man.
No, the girl will be among them.
Our kind do not question orders. We follow them. Try to keep that in mind.
It's our brand.
Let's get this done.
We're owned. We're owned by a creed? A peoples? Alright, let's go, boys. A new journey awaits. What we're actually doing? Who knows?
Focus, Wyvern. You are key to this mission's success.
Aye, mate.
Yes, Sergeant.
Aye, Sergeant.
I said focus, Wyvern.
Hold on, I'm trying to learn the controls. Oh wow, he moves actually really good. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm playing this right now. Okay, I can do the menu. I can change the settings.
Don't have time for this. All hell is about to break loose.
These controls are fine. Can I fall from here? No. Options in the system tab can configure the stuff I configured before. It's all the same stuff. Yeah, these all look good. I might turn up the music. I might make it so that music is more prominent. Oh, I can't do anything else. I can't access my things. But Sergeant, I want to check out my claymore. I need to know if it's cool. How much is it worth? What are my stats?
We're just in time.
I really like their armors. Their armor is like it looks like it's very light in material, but very sturdy but not bulky. Wow. Wow, that is Brutal. And now we know why it's rated M. Because people get super crushed by big ice fireballs. Good.
His iron blood are more beast than man.
The way this is going, they won't need this new dominant of theirs. What?
Yeah, he's like, good thing we're not down there, am I right? Guys? Well, that's a lot of people, though. So, Nitra.
To the gates! Quickly! Move!
What do you mean, you refuse? Did you not pledge your swords to our cause?
Come now. Marshal, the King of Waloed is our guest.
That guy looks like a scumbag.
And you have His Majesty's answer.
Wait, he just served him water from a crystal? Oh, that's awesome. Oh. Oh, so much art is going to be made of her.
Have you so little faith in your own men? It was the Dalmex who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not? Or am I mistaken?
She's just standing there going, look at me. People are going to draw me in very vicarious situations.
And when he does, our knights would only get in the way.
Perhaps you have not heard, but the Ironblood now have their own dominant. We would be fools to underestimate them.
Bugger their knights.
What did you say?
Should this citadel be allowed to fall?
Oh, that dude's huge.
Lie exposed.
I can't wait to fight that guy.
And I doubt the Crusaders will wait for the good king's pawns to line up before taking to the board. Which just leaves me. The Iron Blood will.
He just looks like a bigger, just a much bigger Jack Garland.
This game is over.
Just a more burly ass Jack Garland.
You cock.
Benedicta.
Take care.
I kind of forgot. They did say they took this after Game of Thrones.
Or do you think me one of the latter?
No, my love. You are a lion.
That was very true.
You're my lion.
I'm not afraid of a little frost, Benedicta. But I will need someone to warm me when I come home.
And then she's like, but dude, warn me if you yourself are going to come.
The front lines are gone. This is our chance. The chaos will conceal us.
All right, let's roll out. Let's roll out, boys. I can now jump. Okay, it's auto climb. I still can't access anything else. I'm sure I will in due time. Wait for me, boys.
And quick and deadly.
As always. Take the van.
Sorry, I'm slow as usual. I'm still learning how to walk.
Wait. Something's not right.
Titan. Yeah.
I finally grew tired of being slaughtered.
And look who's here to greet the bastard.
Hey, Chiva, it's our girl. Let's get her. Come on out, sexy ice girl. Yeah, there's no chance. What does it matter if there's like 1 million people out there? The icons are just going to crush them all. In collateral damage. Oh man. Yeah, like no one on the ground had a chance. Not a single one. And we're kind of screwed too.
You don't get to die here, Wyvern. Move!
Alright, let's go. Let's get out of here. This was not according to plan. I don't think so. Oh yeah.
Right on top of us.
She doesn't know we're here, right? I don't think so. Oh my god. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's the mood. Oh god. I don't think there's a way to die here, right? Yeah, everything's walled off. Just
Who's gonna stand there?
just get out of there. Just don't worry, we'll meet up later. This is quite the opening. No, my friend.
Wyvern! Wyvern!
Oh, you're fine. Oh wait, no, it's someone else.
I told you before, you do not get to die here.
No, my bro.
Is that Clive?
I don't know anything about him, but no.
Do you yield? Well, if you're not cut out to be a shield, there's always work for you in the stables. Unless, of course, you think you can defend your master while sat on your arse in a puddle of pig swill.
I'm sure he'd find a way. My brother always looks after me. Right?
Go on. You're sure to hit him eventually.
Don't give up now.
Look at that dog. Alright, lad.
Two arms, then.
It's time to start the tutorial.
Disappoint the gallery.
Don't disappoint me. This is the part where he's going to let me win.
Let's start again from the beginning. Come, show me your form.
Attack the Lord Commander with some melee. Like I could do this. It's so silly.
I believe I asked to see your swordsmanship.
Alright, that feels pretty good.
Very good.
Congrats, you have mastered the most basic combo.
The flames of the phoenix burn
Magic.
within you. Now let them burn
Let's
without.
cast some magic. Let's go. I'll burn you.
Rain fire down upon me.
Channel your inner flame. Try to cast fire. Just a basic fire spell.
Excellent. Well done.
Oh god, I just realized everyone's watching.
You wield the Firebird's flames just as a first shield should.
Everyone's watching me be a doofus.
My lord. Or would you rather I flattened you? Can be arranged. Let's see if you can elude my blade. After all,
That's what, I think it's Yoshi P that's like, yeah, there's a lot of puns in this game. There's a lot of stupid-ass puns. Dodge. R1 to evade. Evading attack. Okay. Let's see if I can do a precise.
don't simply watch my movements. Read them. Try to evade my attacks. Come on.
Okay, the dodge window seems very...
Good. Move only when you must.
Okay. It's not generous, but it's not frame perfect either.
Good. Remember, Clive, your blade is not your only weapon. Quickness of thought and fleetness of foot are indispensable arms in any shield's arsenal. But you are not just any shield, are you? Show me what sets you apart from the rest. You have been blessed by the Phoenix, granted the use of its power. Call upon that power now to
I'm
close
clearly the chosen one of this story.
Well, I'm waiting.
And before we go any further, can I, no, I cannot. Blessing of the Phoenix grants Clive the ability to perform feats of inhuman strength and dexterity. Phoenix Shift is one such iconic feat. Circle to do a little zoom in. Both melee and ranged attacks magic can be used while executing a Phoenix Shift. So, if I do a Phoenix Shift into a melee, and a Phoenix Shift into a fire, there it is.
Impressive. But even the most agile shield cannot hope to escape every blow. And death may come by a handful of cuts as easily as it comes by 1,000. There is only one way to ensure that you do not fall.
Just use a bunch of potions.
Your wounds mended and your energies replenished.
Here, just chug all these high potions.
Speaking of which, my lord, you seem a little worse for wear. Now that won't do at all.
That's not fair. I started this battle with like half health. There it is. Consumable items such as potions and tonics can be used to restore Clive's HP and temporarily boost attributes. Consumables can be assigned to the D-pad via Items tab. And yeah, it's on the side. Sorry, it's a little bit blocked. Yeah, let's use a potion. Oh, I gotta heal all the way. Alright.
That's better. Battle is a succession of pivotal moments, wherein life and death can be decided at a single stroke. You must be ready to utilize every tool at your disposal if you are to navigate a path to victory.
And that was kind of strange, where he's like, stroke. But he gave you this motion, it's like, what kind of stroke are you talking about?
Enough practice.
Anyway.
It's time for the test. You've recovered from your soaking, I trust. You wouldn't want to kick a man while he's drowned.
I thought you'd never ask.
Come then, Lord Rosfield. Spar with me. If you believe yourself worthy to be called Shield of the Flame, then prove it.
I'm gonna beat your ass so badly, even though you're like 15 years my senior.
Have at me, boy. Make proof of your strength.
Alright, breaking an opponent's will. The will gauge indicates an opponent's will to fight back, break their spirit by landing attacks, and strike them while they are vulnerable. This is the stagger meter from FF7 Remake and 13.
Go on, you're sure to beat him this time.
I want to talk to the people here on the fence. Guys, I will make sure I will beat him, and everyone can laugh at him. Oh, whoops. Okay. Okay, I gotta...
Keep going, Clive.
I gotta get used to those controls. Alright. He staggered. Staggering your enemies. Lord Murdoch's will has been broken, leaving him staggered. Try dealing as much damage as you can before he regains his senses. Use R2 square to execute Rising Flames, a powerful iconic ability granted Clive by the Blessing of the Phoenix.
Well, it's time I took my own advice. I used all the tools at my disposal.
Can I just keep casting fire?
Nice try.
Go on, Clive. Keep pressing.
Yeah. Nice. Wow, you got super beaten by a kid.
He won! See? I told you he could do it.
Aye.
Bested at last. It's taken me long enough.
You got super told by a kid.
You are a true shield of the flame, and let no one tell you otherwise. Including me. What are you lot gawping at? Back to your drills.
I'm a true warrior. Also, I think this is Clive in his teens. Teen Clive is super, like, handsome. Like Final Fantasy characters are usually very attractive, but Clive is like on a different level.
I was just tired. The Phoenix's flames are a gift. You mustn't waste them.
It isn't a waste. My shields look after me. Why shouldn't I?
That's why.
Because you are a kid.
You shouldn't be outdoors.
You are a kid and you're sick.
Just a cold.
And you don't have the mana, boy.
His Grace has returned!
Father's back.
Hey.
Your Grace, please, this is no place for one such as you.
I would gladly brave hell itself to see my darling boy. Gentlemen, Rosaria thanks you for your indefatigable loyalty.
Thank you, Your Grace. We live to serve.
Joshua. You should not be out of doors. We have discussed this.
I'm sorry.
Good day to you, Mother.
Wait, what?
Come, Joshua. Your father will be expecting us. Lord
Okay.
Murdoch?
Are we adopted? So you're my little bro that I'm gonna protect.
To treat your own flesh and blood.
I know. It's not his fault.
Okay, no.
Everyone can be born
I'm not adopted. Everyone just hates me because I'm the chosen one. Got it.
We should join them.
Mom's like, it's bullshit. Why does he have to be the chosen one? Why can't it be me? Or my little boy? Is that a chocobo armor? That's an armored chocobo. Yeah, that's a cool armored chocobo. Yo! Yo, that's awesome. Yo, everyone in this game is like implausibly handsome.
Friends.
Welcome home, Father.
Thank you, Joshua. You are well, I trust.
Yes, Father. Much better. Today, Jill and I went to the Bailey to watch Clive's spa.
I'm much better, Father.
Is that so?
I'm coughing less and less every day.
Quiet, Torgal. Stop it, boy. Not now.
You'll make a fine hound one day.
Father.
Lift up your head, girl.
Thank you, Your Grace.
Look at that dog, Wolf.
The capital rejoices at your safe return, Your Grace.
The more I see Torgal, the more I wanna buy that plushie.
Is the situation truly so grave?
Come to the throne room. We will talk there.
Yes, Father.
Sir.
Your Grace.
Your Grace, sorry.
Shields dismissed.
Oh, he's a cool guy. He's warming up to the boy. Oh no. That means he's gonna die soon.
Torgal.
going? Clive here is off to see the Archduke.
Right.
Yeah, let's walk around. Let's talk to the peoples. Finding your way. Should you find yourself lost, do not fret. Hold down L3 and trust in your animal instinct to point you in the right direction. Your current destination will be displayed with that symbol.
Is trouble brewing?
I'm not sure.
Oh, the camera just...
Need to speak with Father.
It's not the most... It's not the most great, like, point you in the right direction. Even though that's exactly what it is. Can I talk to you guys? Yeah, I can see my thing. Okay, attributes. Attributes tab provide a comprehensive overview of Clive's current level, status, abilities, and gear. Alright, great. Got HP, attack, defense, stagger. Ability to overwhelm an opponent is determined via a combination of mental aptitude and gear quality. The higher the total value, the easier it is to knock down targets. So will is directly affects the stagger ability. Stagger is... Oh, I guess stagger is the gear part of the stagger. And these two are combined. Okay. Vitality is my defense. Strength is power. Okay. My Rosarian Oath. The blade of particular weapons. Okay. It's for those that are in training but have not fully grown yet. Rosarian Belt. Designed from keeping one's trousers in place, then stopping the head of an axe, though expected. It's to keep your pants up, man. Oh, I just realized the sprites on the bottom right corner. It's my party member sprites. Yeah. That's adorable. I have 100 gil. Standard currency. Oh, I have ability points. I have XP. I have items. I could assign shortcuts to them. I have potion, high potion, stone skin, tonic. Increases defense by 30% for 90 seconds. Okay. Got materials. I got curiosities. Shield and sign. I think these are key items. Got attributes, journal. These are my quests. These are just my quests. Sunrise, sunset. As the duchy readies itself for war with the Iron Kingdom, its most bitter and long-standing of rivals, so too does Clive prepare to do his duty as the first shield of Rosaria, to protect and serve his brother Joshua, dominant of the Phoenix. Joshua's the dominant of the Phoenix. Main scenario. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, let's take a look at these. Pride. It's the year 860 with the coming of the spring. Does green once again. Return to the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. In the bailies of Rosalith Castle, men who have sworn their swords to their country train in anticipation of coming conflict. And it is here that one young man in particular endeavors to prove himself worthy to the ones he loves. To kill a dominant. Dawn breaks over the Nysia defile in the 873rd year of the Valistian calendar. The armies of Dalmatia and the Iron Kingdom gather, and their icons, Titan of the Republic and Shiva of the Orthodoxy, make ready to take the field. Meanwhile, up high above it all, a small party of branded assassins survey the battlefield like hawks in search of prey. Okay, so Dalmatia and Iron Kingdom, they're gonna duke it out I mean, that's what's going on in the current in the before. And I got a flame surrounded. The night burns as twain titans clash. Dressed in flame, they vie for dominance. One a beacon of hope, the other an aberration, an affront to the very laws of nature. There is no room in this world for both, for there can only be one icon of fire. That is the one. Oh, that was like the very first thing. That was the Phoenix versus Ifrit. Okay. Cool. And let's go over here. You can equip gear and icons. Oh, I already got accessories. Oh, this is probably for the demo. That won't be there in the main game. Ring of Timely Focus. When equipped, time slows before an evadable enemy attacks Clive. When equipped, Clive will automatically evade attacks as long as the attack can be evaded. Oh wow, that's big assist. That's a big assist. And if there were, let's see, and this one, Ring of Timely Strikes. When equipped, complex ability combinations can be executed by simply pressing square. Ring of Timely Healing. When equipped, Clive will automatically use a potion when his HP falls below a certain point. Okay, this is auto potion. Cool. I'm not going to wear any of these. Not yet. And these are settings. Okay. What I do want to do is lower voiceover. No. I want to keep up the voiceover, lower the effects, just like a tad bit, and boost master. Yeah. All right, there we go. Because I feel like sound effects are going to come in much more heavily. I can find items.
This is it, lads. Time to put an end.
Also, it might just be my TV. Oh no! I didn't mean to go to progress. No, I meant to explore. I was gonna say, it might be my TV, but I feel like everyone's just like kind of whispering. What's up, man?
Good as new.
Forgive me, Lord Marquess, pray do not concern yourself with this bungling cur. Bow to him, you fool. Did I say to speak?
No, dude, it's fine.
It was no trouble. Really.
Oh, do not indulge him. To be allowed to stand in your lordship's presence is more than his kind deserves. Why, neither the Empire nor the Republic treat their bearers half so well.
Sir, it's fine.
He's lucky to be born in your father's dominion. Very lucky, as I remind him every day.
Sir, it's fine. I
stand.
Trust you, me, Squire. No, they're not Squire. They're
Stand.
They're just cooks.
I trust his good fortune will continue.
Of course, if that is your lordship's wish.
Don't work too hard. Remember, it is for the good of the duchy that you serve.
As do we all, my lord.
As do we all.
Come along now. Back to your duties.
See, Clive's a good guy. He understands the peoples. All right, on we go. In the other direction. How you doing, buddy? How's training? Come on. Come on, you can do better than that. Come on, you guys gotta get good. All of you.
You put on
What's up, Captain?
quite the show for us, Lord Rossfield.
I know, right?
Any man who can do that deserves to be First Shield. Age and experience be damned.
That was a thrilling bout, my lord.
I'm just really good at what I do. I mean, granted, it did take me like, I want to say like 20 tries to win this one time. But yeah, I'm super awesome.
All right, let's get this stuff unpacked with the Duchess.
Look at that chocobo. Shut up, I cannot pet the chocobo. Sir. Sir, they won't let me pet the chocobo. I want to pet the chocobo. Can I pet this chocobo? Guys, let me pet the cool armored chocobo.
Ever the optimist, aren't you?
This chocobo's metal as hell. Look at him.
Make sure you get a good edge on that, eh?
Oh, that's nice. Did not expect me to vault over that. I thought that was like a complete wall.
They've closed the gates.
Thank you, land
The
cable.
side entrance is still open.
Preparation is key. We must be ready to launch.
Oh, wait.
Will be with us.
Oh, it's you again.
I assure you, my lord, my man and I labor always.
What
for
is
the
going on with my
glory
land
of the
cable?
duchy.
Looks like they're getting ready for supper.
I think someone's hungry.
That's some pretty decent food. I mean, I wish I can like zoom in on it. What is this? This looks like an etherite. An
I'm
etherlight.
having my bearer fill the well, my lord. Best to save what crystals we can, eh? I'm having my bearer fill the well, my lord. Best to save what crystals we can, eh?
We'll be having a feast for
Oh,
the
I
two
see.
of you
Okay.
soon enough.
He's refilling the water fountain. It's over here. Oh, that's an item. That's a potion right there. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Potion.
Fine display, my lord. Almost felt sorry for the Lord Commander.
Oh, you got the best seat in the house watching your boss get beat super bad. Good for you. All right. I'll see you all later. It's time to go meet my dad. Oh, look at this. Look at this money.
Nice and quiet in here, isn't it?
This is like
Joshua?
that's like the perfect amount of lens flare.
Marquis, forgive my man. You'll be done in a jiffy. Just getting the place tidied up for the big procession.
Gotcha. Is he using Aereo to cut down the trees? That's so cool. That's really cool. Keep up the good work, boys. This garden is actually pretty nice.
That child is the future of our nation.
You gotta make an effort. Some large gates and stiff levers require extra effort to operate. Press X to access them, and then Push with all your might.
Good luck.
Oh. No, Torgo. I don't even know what we're doing here yet, but it's still super cool.
Presence, Your Grace. How may I serve you?
All right, you can stop licking my boots. Mother isn't here.
Yeah, the dad's cool.
Fare any better?
Most lie under a pall of black. In just these few moons, the Blight has taken nigh on all of the northern reaches. It is only a matter of time before it crosses the border.
By the flames.
Nearly every available bed in the capital is already occupied by those fleeing the Deadlands. Even if we were to send them south, to Port Isolde, more would only follow in their wake. Every day we delay brings us closer to disaster. We must move now.
Against the Iron Kingdom.
We have traded blows with them for too long. It is time to end it.
At the very least, we must secure Drake's breath. Without the blessing of the Mother Crystal, we cannot defend our realm from the spread of the Blight.
The Iron Blood will not relinquish it easily. This will be a bitter fight.
We ride for Phoenix Gate tomorrow. There we will listen to the words of our ancestors, as tradition dictates.
Am I to go with you as Joshua's shield?
There is something else I would have you do first. Rodney.
You will have heard the reports, I am sure, of beastmen from the north being sighted within our borders.
Goblins in the Stillwind marshes. I know of the rumors, yes.
Am I to go to?
What must be done?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to fight goblins.
While we ride north tomorrow, you will journey to Stillwind, search it and clear it. Then you will join us at Phoenix Gate.
It is time to prove your strength. And shut your mother up for good.
Oh, he's super hurt that.
I will do my duty, Your Grace.
That will be all. Rest well. We ride at dawn.
Yes, Your Grace.
All right, we got active time lore. This is something that they explained in the celebration. I wasn't too sure. Hold touchpad to access active time lore. Feature, a compilation of important information relevant to Clive's current storyline progression. It's okay, so it's stuff you should know right now on the spot. Oh, this is cool. This is so cool. Rosalith Castle. Here we go. It's situated in the heart of the ducal capital of Rosalith. It is from this towering ivory fortress that the Archduke and his family rule their nation. An architectural feat the founder himself would be proud of. The castle has stood since the early days of the duchy and watched over the rise of the proud nation of the people who inhabit the city beneath. It's a castle. The Mother Crystals. We don't even know what it looks like. That's great. Enormous glassy mountains, 5 of which tower over the lands of Valistia. They are the source of all the crystals that the people of the Twins rely on in their everyday lives. Not only that, but the lands surrounding them are rich with ether, making the magics the crystals cast even more potent. For those reasons, great nations have sprung up around each mother crystal and have long warred with each other for possession of their blessings. So, it's a war over the crystals. You want to have all the crystals. It's the Iron Kingdom, also known as in the local tongue as Haran. Haran. The Iron Kingdom is an archipelago nation situated off the west coast of Storm, with its capital at Krieg Loisht. The Mother Crystal, Drake's Breath, rises from a volcanic island situated just within or without its borders, depending on who you ask, and has been the subject of long-lasting conflict between the Ironblood and the neighboring Duchy of Rosaria. The Iron Kingdom's inhabitants shun any contact with outsiders, which has given rise to a unique, if largely inward-looking culture. So the Iron Kingdom, it's a bunch of people. They have their own Mother Crystal. I'm guessing that's like fire-based. It's a fire crystal. And because of that, they're like, it's super awesome. Nobody come near us. Don't touch our crystal. Who is Elwyn Rosefield? He's the Archduke of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria and father of Clive and Joshua, loved by his people for his steadfast leadership both at home and on the battlefield, which he put to good effect in quelling the rebellious northern territories. Then we got the Grand Duchy. So Rosaria is a nation occupying the western reaches of the continent of Storm, as ruthless as its capital. Rosaria was originally formed in the collection of smaller dominions, all of which now stand united under the banner of Archduke Elwyn Rosefield. Not possessing a mother crystal of its own, the duchy has long been locked in bitter conflict with the Iron Kingdom over possessions of Drake's Breath, which lies still further to the west in the midst of the boiling sea. Cool. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much what I got from that so far. It's just, hey, so we don't have a crystal. The town, the city, one city over, has a crystal. We want that crystal. We want that crystal real bad. It'll make us powerful. And it'll help us with whatever is going on, the blight. Hello,
no
sir.
Messages, my lord.
All right.
How long will you be away this time?
Not long. 4 days, maybe 5.
And you will be taking Joshua?
Well, I can't exactly leave him behind, can I? The blood of the Rosfields runs in his veins. Before going to war, we perform the rite at Phoenix Gate. It's our way. You know that. And only the dominant can enter the apothecary, so yes, I'm taking Joshua.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Yeah, that's really cool. So you can do that during cutscenes. So, what is a dominance actually? Is that like the keeper of an icon? Those with him who sleeps the power of the icon. Okay, that's pretty much it. Though they look and think no differently to any other manner of woman, they cannot only cast elemental magics without a crystal, but they can also transform themselves into beasts of world-shattering strength at any moment, a quality for which they are honored, worshipped, and feared the realm over. So, okay, so they turn into the icons. That's nuts. Joshua is the heir to the throne. Annabella Rosefield is the Duchess. Wife of Eldwin, mother of Clive and Joshua. It was not only her beauty, but her connections to a bloodline that produced many previous dominants of the Phoenix that led to her being proposed as a wife. Indeed, the two are cousins, having known from a young age and their purpose of life. Okay. Having known from a young age that her purpose in life was to preserve her Phoenix-bearing bloodline, she dotes on Joshua and scorns Clive.
Oh, to hell with your way! The boy is ill.
You think I don't know that? But the boy is also the Phoenix. The heir to the throne. You can't keep him in swaddling clothes all of his life.
Elwyn!
Don't worry. Clive will watch over him. Though he is a youth of but 15 years, he's already a fine soldier. He will make a splendid shield.
You see more in him than the Phoenix did. He was rejected, Elwyn. Our household has no place for such a failure. He is worthless, a man like any other.
As am I, my dear.
Nonsense. You are the Archduke of Rosaria.
Oh, not this again. You know as well as I do that I only sit upon the throne because my father was taken before his time. I am merely warming the seat till Joshua comes of age.
You are your father's firstborn son, and you sit upon the throne. All is in its right place.
And now I shall sit on your throne.
Our noble blood.
Tonight.
Without men like Clive to keep us safe, your precious noble blood would long since have graced the gutter. We have an early start. I'm going to sleep.
This guy's like, girl, stop hating on Clive. Stop hating on my boy. It's making my boner soft. Come on.
This is it then. Time to prove yourself.
Time to prove myself.
Wishing on a star?
By killing a bunch of goblins.
I'm a little old for that. I should get some sleep.
Right. You're going with them tomorrow, aren't you?
So, what's the deal with you?
I am Joshua's shield. I'm sworn to protect him.
Can I find out? Can I find out? Yeah, I can find out. So you got Clive, firstborn son of Eldwin. Though all expected him to inherit the Phoenix's flames and awaken him as dominant, destiny instead chose his younger brother to bear the burden, for some reason. In search of a role of his own, Clive dedicated himself to mastering the blade. And his practice has paid off when he was appointed the first Shield of Rosaria, tasked to guard the Phoenix, and blessed with the ability to wield part of his fire. So that's cool. And we got Jill. Born a princess of the Northern Territories, Jill was made a ward of Rosaria after her homeland's incessant raids were quelled by the Duchy. She was raised in Rosalith Castle alongside Clive and Joshua, who came to love her as a sister. Okay, so you're my...
He takes too many
Not
risks.
really, but... sister.
I only wish I could save him from himself.
Clive, you...
I have another mission too. Father has given me my first command.
Well, if you're not going to pray to Metia for your safe return, I shall just have to do it for you.
That's a pretty moon.
There's going to be another war, isn't there?
Yeah.
Since coming here, I've begun to take peace for granted. I assumed the war between our nations would be the last. But it never really ends, does it?
No.
As long as the crystals are around.
But you'll be alright, won't you, Clive? You're a shield of Rosaria after all, and blessed by the Phoenix.
Of course I'll be fine. It's Joshua I'm worried about. That kid could die at any moment.
It's getting cold. We should go in. My lady.
Good night, Clive.
Good night. Oh, that's cool. Like I like how you could see. What was that? Is that like red dot? It's like Mars or something. Yo, that chocobo looks sick.
We won't be hunting today.
Yeah, we're gonna take him.
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll do brilliantly.
I'll try.
Don't worry. I will do a good job. I will turn into the biggest phoenix.
Good luck.
And destroy all my enemies. You will see.
Friends, we ride for Phoenix Gate. May the blessing of the crystals go with us and shield the Firebird's flame forevermore!
Hell yeah, let's go.
As grace departs, open the gates.
Open the gates. Yo, those chocobo look amazing.
Lord Rosfield, allow me. I shall see her safely to Phoenix Gate.
Thank you.
No, but I want to ride it. That's bull. Who are you guys?
We're ready to depart, my lord.
May I say what an honor it is to serve alongside you?
This is to be no mere investigation. If there are goblins in Stillwind, they won't leave willingly. The Beastmen are a fierce foe. We underestimate them at our peril.
Not today, we won't.
So Wade, Sir Tyler.
Wade
let
and
us do our
Tyler.
duty.
With pleasure, my
Sure.
lord. As you command.
To the marshes, then. And may the blessing of the crystals go with us.
Ooh. It's the world map. The world map displays all the locations indicated by glowing pins currently available to Clive via fast travel. Oh, so you can just travel to it. Oh, but can I just walk there? I kind of just want to make the trip. No, they want me to fast travel. Okay, this is still the tutorial. I'm sure at some point the game will let me wander, but for the time being, they're like just do the tutorial. This is just a dungeon tutorial. I'm gonna fight a boss at the end of this.
Keep your eyes open for those goblins. The reports placed them in this area.
It's all swamps from here. What's your step, my lord?
And everything else.
Alright, let's do it. Let's go kill some goblins. Timely accessories. Feeling overwhelmed? Oh, okay, yeah. It's like, hey, you want some assists? Put on the assist accessories. Alright. Oh wow. Oh wow, there's lore for all of this stuff too. Okay, great. So you got the marsh. Swampland stretches northeast from Rosilith. It's an odd village that was once found here, nothing compared to the lively settlements and the main roads. And with the encroachments of the blight and the creatures driven before it, even those scant settlements were soon deserted. So who are you, Wade? You're a loyal shield of Rosario, chosen by the Lord Commander Rodney Murdoch to accompany Clyde on the expedition to Stillwind. Once but a lone-board page, Wade was inspired to join the ranks after a woodpile fell on him and his life was saved by a young Joshua. Aww. We got Tyler, a local shield of Rosaria and a scion of the noble family. Tyler followed in his father's footsteps in entering the service of the duchy, rising to the position of right-hand man to the Lord Commander. Nice. He was chosen by Lord Murdoch to accompany Clyde on his expedition to Stillwind. A level head who could not be trusted. A level head who could be trusted not only to obey the young Lord Marcus's orders and keep him safe, but to keep the fiery Sir Wade in line. Okay, so Wade is the more maverick guy. And you got goblins, a common species of beastman. While at first glance they might seem like mindless predators, goblins have their own unique language, skilled enough to cast both magics and make rudimentary tools and weapons. While mostly found on the continent of the storm, the spread of the blight has forced them to find homes in nearby human settlements, a move that oft ends in misunderstanding and bloodshed. Oh, and while we're here, let's take a look at their party sprites. Oh, look at that! Oh, yeah. Can I switch between them? No, this is just for show. Oh, but I like the little animations they have. That's cute. That's my favorite part so far. Oh man. Abilities. Ability points can be spent in the abilities tab. If you're unsatisfied with Clive's current build, reset all abilities. You can respec and there's no penalty for doing so. Sword is damage. Star thing is stagger. Oh man. Oh man. Okay, so I mastered my magic. I can do an aerial attack, do a melee, I can dodge, I can jump. I mastered my jump. And I can do a precision dodge, but I haven't mastered it. Executing a dodge with R1 at the moment of an enemy. Okay. Can I go into more detail with it? Okay, if I master it, the dodge window is better. The perfect dodge window is better. I can lunge. That is just Stinger from Devil May Cry. X and square. I might actually do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's a really good move. A down thrust? That is just helm splitter. Burning blade. Hold square to imbue. Oh, okay, hold square to do a better attack. Taunt. R2 touchpad to pull the attention of an enemy target. R1 to recover immediately after being knocked down. Cool, okay. I could stomp. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. You can just hop on enemies. Charged magic. It's a better magic. And magic burst. Use triangle immediately after landing a melee attack to deliver... Wow, look at that. That's so cool. Oh, I kind of want that right now. And then here's my icon powers. Got Rising Flame. How did I do that? Phoenix Shift to circle. And then, okay. Okay, cool. How can I bind abilities? Detail, okay, I guess I can't do it yet.
Not exactly the most well-maintained path.
And who do you imagine would maintain it? They've all fled from the Blight.
It's hard to believe that anyone used to live here.
The old village of Stillwind is ahead. Not that there's a lot left of it.
Yeah, no, like, there's nothing here to live on. Sucks for the goblins, but there's nothing here. Alright, boys, let's get him. Damn it. Damn it, the old step on a twig trick. It gets me every time.
With me.
It's a magic burst. Press triangle after striking an opponent with square. Okay, yeah, that's... Wait, I already have that ability? Okay, that's cool. I did it.
Goblins. So the reports were true.
We should press on. There may be more ahead.
Also, I kind of appreciate that in this game they made the goblins like dangerous beasts. Like they can actually kill you if you're not careful, rather than just a race of people that are just misunderstood and is clearly, you know, subtly racist.
Welcome to Stillwind.
Have care, my lord.
Okay, I feel like that's the way to go. Let's check this out. Strength tonic. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, boys, we got this, no problem. Let's go. Oh, look at this town. Yeah, there is. Oh. Some enemies will drop killer items. Oh, this looks so good. I can't get the timing right. This is gonna take me a bit of time to get used to, like for reals. Okay, well I did it. Good job, boys. Good job all around. Butt pats. Everyone deserves a little butt pat. Anything in there? Nope. Alright, guys. Help me with this. Ooh. Oh, that feels nice. With it has a little bit of adaptive trigger to it. Anything in here? There's gotta be something in here. Hello. Thank you for tonic. Oh, okay, that's nice. If you're full on a potion, it'll automatically use one. Wait, hold on. Okay, just making sure there's nothing behind there. Off we go. Wow, this place is a hellhole. Alright, let's do it.
Some of their number of spell slings. And what a number! We'll all have our hands
Oh,
full here.
oh, there's the mage. Uh-huh. I don't. Oh. All right, that was pretty good. Oh man. Oh man, the control, the buttons that are assigned to each of these skills are oh, I have to get a bit used to them. I don't think that there's a setting to change these to rebind these buttons, huh? Oh, okay, there's types. Okay, let's see. Evade is R1. I wonder if I can make evade circle. I could. Yes. Evade is circle. That's actually nice. That's actually nicer. But melee's R1. I don't know what to think about that. I like R2 being magic. But I don't like the idea of melee magic, like, on the... like, both melee and magic on the triggers. What's the difference between A and C? Magic's L1. And triangles... Oh, this one's a little bit weirder. No, I'll keep the defaults. It's fine. I'll just have to get used to it. Because if I would prefer dodge being circle, and that Phoenix shift actually R1, and everything else could stay the same.
We should be nearing the old village square.
It might not be a nest of goblins.
Oh, look at this boss arena. Look out, boys. I sense a very disturbing boss somewhere. It's gonna be like a slightly bigger.
We're trapped.
It's gonna be a slightly bigger thing. Let's
Working
go.
on it. He's the leader. But we'll have to take care of his followers first.
Care to thin the herd? As if you have to ask.
Oh, you fool.
And stay down!
Yeah, finisher. Oh. I'm coming, lads. Alright, is that all you got? Come on, buddy. There he is. There's our boss.
On your feet, Sir Wade. Here it comes.
Here we go. Formidable foes. Larger enemies must be faced with caution. They have far more HP than their smaller counterparts, and will often use devastating abilities to overwhelm opponents. Use the Blessing of the Phoenix to not only deal considerable amount of damage to these enemies, but also break their wills. Breaking the enemy's will can stagger it, leaving it to act, unable to act. Oh!
That's a swing and a half. Be ready to move when it winds up for another. You don't have to tell me twice.
Oops. There we go. Partial stagger. Enemies will become partially staggered when their will gauge is reduced to 50%, creating a short opening. Alright. Oh, that's a very short wind-up. Sorry, a very long wind-up. There we go. Hit them while they're down. Yeah.
Nice try.
Ooh.
Not quite.
Oh, wow. Didn't think that one would last. Oh, you guys ate that one. There we go. You're done. Back up, back up, back up. Yeah! Use square just as a move. Really? To parry the strike? Did not know that.
Farewell.
Now I do. Level up. What's that thing in like Souls games like foe slain? All right. You can get battle rewards. You get ability points, XP, gil. And I got some armlets. We did it. We did it, boys. Sup?
Come back and fight, you coward! After him, before he summons the rest.
All right, we can take a look at that stuff. So let's put on that armlets. Oh, gives us like a lot more defense. We can take a look at abilities. We got more money, more points, I mean. Okay, yeah, that's just helm splitter. That's more attack, taunt, swift recovery, stomp. That's pretty cool. Magic burst. Oh, I already learned it. I just need to master it. What's the mastery? The mastery is... Okay, more window. Well, I think I got the window. So let's do let's learn a different move. Let's learn the down thrust. Yeah, let's learn that stomp. And let's learn some better magic. Cool. And then... Yeah, that's pretty much it.
There he is.
Come on, man. Come on.
Damn it.
Unfortunately, Mr. Goblin, you're gonna have to die. There's nothing over here? Okay. Come on, buddy.
This ends now.
This is all your fault. This is all on you. I'm sorry, but it has to be this way. Unless there's a bigger boss I have to fight now.
What's in there?
Marlboro! Yeah!
It's not south.
Let's go, Marlboro!
My lord. That thing's breath is worse than its bite.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to learn that timing. Bad breath! Get out of the way!
Oh, that reeks! I said stay away from its mouth!
There we go. Yikes. Yeah, there we go. Alright, get him, boys.
Where's it going?
Run. Run.
Guess is as good as mine.
Run. Don't stay in one place. Oh, God. Oh, God. Guys. Guys, help. Cinematic strikes. When the screen flashes blue like this during pivotal moments in battle, press square before time runs out to deliver the blow. Yeah. Oh wow, it's an automatic stagger.
Now! Before it recovers!
Back up, back up, back up. Yo. Kind of figured it was an AoE. Oh, the follow-up. Oh. Oh! There we go.
He won't be gone for long.
There we go. Cinematic evasion. When the screen flashes red, press R1 to evade. Oh wow. Oh wow, what an idiot. All right, back up. Wild Rage. Oh! What are you gonna do? Ooh!
I think we made it angry. I'd rather we made it die.
I'm pretty sure I could be able to parry that, but I can't. I gotta try it. I gotta try it. Uh-oh, back up, back. Ooh! Oh, I got that hit. I took that hit. Alright, let's see if I can parry it. I could not parry it. I cannot parry it again. Alright. We good. Let's take it out. Whoops. Yeah. Morble slain. Get out of here, man. Get out of here with your bad breath. Bad breath, fool.
My lord. Thanks. I never thought I'd see it. Not just goblins in Rosaria, but mortals too.
I'll petition His Grace to send a detachment. If we don't stop them here, they'll be at our gates before long.
Let's see if we got any more info. Nope. Okay.
We should get moving. We don't want to be caught out here after.
I was
dark.
wondering if there was some more
set off
info
now, we
about
can still
the
reach Phoenix
marble.
Gate before nightfall.
Marble.
Damned blight.
Oh, okay. Just for him to be like, damn this curse. I thought the Marbler was gonna be alive again. All right. Off to the Phoenix Cave. Sorry, Phoenix Gate. Look at those good boys. Those good chocobos.
Thousands of red eyes. No, wait till you hear this. Wait till you hear this. His lordship draws his sword. The goblin chief runs off screaming straight down a Marvel's gullet.
More tales! Drink and be merry, boys! Good work on the morrow. Must be gratifying to see your student making such a name for himself. The young lord has a bright future ahead of him.
Aye, and one of these nights he may even deign to join us.
Oh, that's a bit depressing. Sir, you're not gonna finish your strawberries?
Are you unwell?
No, Father. Just a little tired.
Well, it has been a long day.
They all like Clive, don't they?
That's right. Clive
Your brother
is
will
a
be a fine
badass.
We're all very proud of him.
First day on the job.
Father,
Was able to kill a Marlboro
why is
just
it
like that.
the dominance is always born into our family? It doesn't seem fair.
We cannot live without the blessing of the crystals. And the crystals work their magic through us. You have been blessed, Joshua. Blessed to be a dominant, to wield the power of an icon. Our family has been chosen to share that power with the people. So that is what we must do.
Oh,
Man, they're going full on with the Game of Thrones vibes.
Louder, my friends! Louder!
I don't suppose I'll be missed.
Good. Good. He's using the perks of being a very young child. Yeah, I'd rather hang out with my dog.
Where you've got to. So much for you being a fine hound.
Hey Josh, what's up?
So this is where you've been hiding.
What are you doing out here?
Oh no, I just realized. I just realized. I think either at the end of this scene
Never really been one
or in the very next one,
It's the vegetables I don't
stuff
like.
starts to pop off. People are gonna die here. It's from what I seen in the announcement trailers. I think this is the very spot where people just get owned.
I hear you slew a Morble.
You're damn right I did.
All the men were singing your praises.
They never used to. When I joined the ranks, everyone thought I was a spoiled little lordling.
But now I
didn't
proved
know how to
myself.
handle a sword, I'd be a laughingstock. The Archduke's firstborn failure. You're the one they really believe in. I'm jealous.
That's not true. They don't believe in me. They believe in the power of the dominant.
That is true. You're just some kid.
Ruler over life and death.
It isn't fair. It should have been you. I don't have what it takes to lead our people. I don't have the strength. But you do.
I'm just some kid. I'm just a little boy.
Every man has his duty. Ours was decided long ago, when our ancestors chose to instate the dominant as the Archduke of Rosaria. All to ensure that whenever our nation stood on a precipice, the phoenix would rise from the flames to drag us back from the brink. The fate of Rosaria sits on the dominant's shoulders. It is your duty to bear that burden.
What about you?
I was born to be your shield.
Yeah, that's
That is
cool.
why I was given the Phoenix's blessing. To keep our future
I'm
rulers
just
safe,
here to keep you alive, man.
no matter what. However hard it gets. I'll never let you
I don't know how well I'm going to do that.
Thank you, Clive. I know you'll always take care of me.
Unfortunately, I cannot protect you from whatever you have right now. Do we know what he's sick with? Oh, that's cool. Okay, yeah, let's look at Torgal. Clive's faithful friend, brought back from one of the Archduke Elwin's expeditions to the frozen northern territories, where he was found half-starved. Oh, this is the wolf from the northern. I forgot Game of Thrones, but yeah, it's the wolves that they take care of for the game of the. I don't know. I forgot Game of Thrones. I watched the whole thing and I forgot like almost everything. Phoenix Gate, a walled keep situated near Rosaria's northwestern border. It was originally constructed to serve as an outpost in the wars against northern territories, but its true significance lies deep within the ruins atop which the stronghold stands. Here is an ancient chamber accessible only to the dominant of fire. It is held the rite of ancestral communion, an important ritual in which it believed that the phoenix can hear the words of the duchy's forebears. Got our first shield. Title granted to the mightiest and most stalwart shield. They protect the dominant. House Roosevelt, highest of the noble houses of Rosaria. The dominance of the phoenix is always born into the Roosevelt line, so there's always a Roosevelt who sits upon the throne. Okay, cool.
I should go inside. It's past my bedtime. Good night, Torgal.
Oh, he's such a good wolf boy. Who goes there? I'm assuming you guys are the ones that are about to wreck our shit.
Supplies from the capital.
Those are not supplies from the capital. That's a Trojan right there. Probably an explosion.
You took your time sampling the wares, were you?
He is super sketch.
It's a good job the North is full of enterprising traders keen to keep us in wine.
Spare a barrel for the boys and
Yeah.
What in the...
Yep. This is the from the announcement trailer where everything just pops off. And there's dudes in there. It's Iron Wall dudes.
Place secured, Captain.
We proceed as planned.
They're gonna steal the kid. And we're gonna fail as first shield. I'm very thirsty. I'm gonna go have a glass of water.
Is that...
That's the smell of a bunch of people burning the castle down. Oh, that's not good.
Forgive me, my prince.
Oh.
It's me, Wade. You probably don't remember me.
I remember. What is it?
We're under attack. I don't know who they are, but they've set light to half the castle.
Oh, yeah, pretty
I
much.
must get you to safety, Your Highness.
Very well. I'm ready.
Follow me, Your Highness.
I control the kid. Ooh. That's cool. Ooh. Do I get to do combat as the kid? I do get to do combat as the kid. Oh, he gets his own sprite. Oh, that's awesome. I love the sprites. That's my favorite part. All right, let's see what he has. He is somehow just as strong as Clive. Somehow. Let's see. He has the Burning Thorn. One of the set of 7 swords to have been forged from the flames of Mount Drustinus. Burning Thorn has been passed down through generations for use by the Archduke's family and his closest shields. It will be carried by Prince Joshua until he's of age, and that allows him to handle a larger weapon. Princely stay. Should his breeches fall, it's for him to keep his pants up. And he has bangles. One of a kind of solid gold that bears the emblem. Alright, let's go. Do we have any new lore? No, we don't. Alright.
Are the enemy already inside the castle?
I'm afraid so, Your Highness. We must hurry.
I'm afraid so. So that means you're gonna have to kill Hid. I will do it. I will stab. Ooh, okay. Oh. So his attacks are purely magic. And he does look like... He really tires himself out after casting it. Like, he is not in the best shape. Oh, wow. I can't wait to fight with him.
What was that?
I have to help them. Everything's on fire.
Fall back, Your Highness! He's not one of us!
No.
Don't worry,
I
man.
must do my duty.
I'll finish him off. Yeah, there we go. See, no problem. I was about to say, are we looting his corpse?
They were laughing.
This is Sambra Garb. But why would the Empire?
We must find my father.
All right, let's go. Also, do we have any more? Yeah, okay. I was wondering what that empire is all about. Holy Empire of Sambric, nation occupying the northeastern reaches of the continent of Storm, with the great city of Oriflame as its capital. Sambric is the realm's largest theocracy, home to the Mother Crystal Drake's Head. Under rule of the Holy Emperor, the people of Sambric enjoy a life of plenty thanks to the crystal's blessing, which they believe is a gift from the goddess Gregor herself. Oh, they're gonna be the gaudy nut jobs. Oh, I can do Kiraga.
Damn it! The bastards are everywhere.
Why would the Empire do this? They're our allies.
Cool. And it really tires him out. Oh my god. He looks like garbage when like after he casts it, because it's so it consumes so much of him. All right, anything down here? Okay, nope. Father's not down there. We must keep it going. Nice. Okay, that's a no. Wrong spell. There we go. Also, I'm pretty sure that he's casting Firaga. Right? That's what we're going for. It's Tyler.
Tyler!
Hang in there, buddy. You're actually pretty cool.
Damn it! His wounds are deep.
I can save him.
I can save him. I have Curaga.
Your Highness,
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry. You're going to be alright.
Just let me heal you. Keep them off me. Yeah, please. Am I gonna switch to Wade? Oh hey. Just wondering where you were.
Clive!
Joshua! Come here. Tyler, you're hurt.
I'll survive. Thanks to His Highness.
Your Grace, Lord Murdoch.
Hey guys.
You rescued the young prince. Well done, Sir Wade.
I'm in your debt, soldier.
Thank you, Your Grace.
Okay, let's get out of here though.
We cannot stay here.
You can't owe me. You can't owe me anything for all dead. Let's go. Messenger Raven.
Omnia lost Alan, Tuisa Gelif. May the winds speed you to Rosalind.
Oh, that's cool. That's so cool. It's a magic owl. It's a magic raven.
The north gate's up ahead. There are chocobos in the stables. Father, take Joshua and get to safety.
No, I'm not going without you. You're supposed to be my shield, remember?
I remember, which is why I'm going to hold the enemy here while you make your escape.
I will order our remaining forces to rally at the gate. Now go.
I'll meet you wherever.
I will do my duty. You must do your duty too.
I will do my very best until they actually capture you.
I know.
You have to keep Father safe. I'm counting on you, Joshua.
Okay, I was about to say, I thought you were about to betray me. I'm still kinda think that you're going to betray me. With a name like Murdoch, I feel like that's very evil. By the way, if we're going with Game of Thrones rules, it means I cannot trust anybody. I can't even trust my dad.
Captured the Phoenix and killed the rest!
Nice.
We're too late. Everyone's dead.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Damn it all.
Damn it. They didn't even use their potions. Come on, guys. They must all be like, oh, well, what if I need the potions for later? Hey guys, can you stop killing my bros? I would really appreciate that. Oh, look at that wizard!
Take them.
Oh, look at that wizard, he looks so cool!
Let none escape.
I'm gonna have to kill him first.
You take care of that spellcaster. I'll keep the others occupied.
There we go. Woof. Yikes. And that's that.
That's them done. Are you all right?
I'm fine. It's my father and Joshua I'm worried about. We should head back.
Not yet. Yo, let's go! The Dragoon!
Clive, look out!
Oh, we're fighting Dragoon guy now. Knight of the Blinding Dawn, let's go! Oh my god! Oh, I pressed the wrong button.
Not that it will save you.
Oh my god! Oh, this is so cool! Oh man. Oh, that was a parry right there. Jump! Oh!
Stay still, damn it!
Yay! Oh. Oh. Oh, he's actually really tough. Yo, this Dragoon is sick. Oh, okay. I'm still figuring out that timing. Nope. Oh, wow.
He's open!
Gotcha, buddy.
Now, Clive! Have at it!
I will.
You're going to regret that, boy.
Double jump. Ooh, this is crazy. This guy's crazy. Yeah, there we go. Whoops. Ooh, yikes. Whew. Ah. Like, I was ever so late. Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah. I really have to nail those parries. Oh my god, they're like frame perfect. I can get the dodges no problem, but it's those parries that are that takes some work. Whoo boy.
Are you hurt?
I applaud you. I applaud you, Dragoon. That was really awesome.
So, they sent in the Dragoons.
Hell yeah, they did.
Imperial vipers. Do they really mean to invade us?
Not yet. Their numbers were too few. They were not here to take the castle. They were here to take heads. Our work is done. We should return to my father.
My lord, look. We issued these sashes but yesterday. In Rosalith. If they were already among us, what if there were others?
Father and Joshua are in danger.
We must hurry.
Oh, they're within our ranks.
What is that?
Yeah, what is that? What was that? Did I just get Nomora'd? did Nomora just like sneak into the creative business unit and like wrote a little bit of the script? Nomora, get out of here.
Your Grace, is everyone safe?
For the moment. We ride for Rosalith to rally our forces. I will need your help to see Joshua safely back to the capital. On you get, Joshua.
On you get with the... Ooh! Wow!
Father?
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but that won't be possible.
Oh.
Honorless snakes!
Stay back! I'm warning you!
Run, Joshua, run!
But my magic is like sick as hell. Oh, yeah, he was gonna die. I kind of figured. But, wow.
Traitors!
Kid.
You must do your duty too.
Kid, it'd be great if you could turn into Phoenix right now.
I have to keep Father safe.
That'd be great.
I had to. Clive,
I'm counting on you, Joshua. Fuck.
Yep.
Kill him now!
No. Where are you going? Where exactly are you going? Hell yeah.
The Phoenix!
Joshua! Lord Murdoch! His Highness! Joshua! Stop this!
He's lost control! I have to do something! I have to save him! No, my lord!
Fall back!
No, I gotta save my boy. Gotta save my bro. Yeah! Oh! No, my chocobo.
Thank you, God. You saved my
Oh, wow. That's so brutal.
Get her on her feet and run. Please.
No.
Joshua, are you in pain?
It's strange because I've seen chocobos get hurt and die very brutally, but I don't know. This is like the first time I actually feel super bad about it because it feels so realistic.
Save him.
Like it's a very serious death.
My lord?
What in the name of...
What? Oh, I'm Ifrit. Oh, I'm just different. Okay, cool.
Second icon of fire.
Hell yeah.
That's impossible.
No, that's yeah. I'm Ifrit, man. Oh, but did he just evaporate into fire? Did I just kill him? Okay.
Who are you?
So here's the icon battle. Here we go. We're gonna do this fight properly now. Yeah, let's go. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do this fight properly now. That's a really good in medium res. Embodying the Phoenix. The following commands are available when playing as the Phoenix. Got fire, aim, evade. When your opponent is directly within your sights, the targeting circle will expand as the time to fire. Ooh, boy. Oh, I can just hold down triangle. Okay, that's good. No,
This cannot be.
Oh, wow. It also feels really good. Because every single impact, every single input, every single, like, everything that's happening, there's a very strong vibration to it. And the music's incredible. Oh, the music's incredible. It's so good.
I have to stop him. I have to save them.
Man, this this boss fight is just one big set piece. It's so great. Nope. Nice try, buddy. Oh, whoops, I have to dodge that. Yeah, let's go.
Promise to my brother. And I mean to keep it.
Oh wow, he didn't care.
I will do my duty.
Awakening. I feel like just when I'm about to kill him, he's gonna like cast Hellfire and just wreck me so bad. Oh. Damnation. Come on, 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 come on. There we go. Hellfire.
My flames may flicker, but they shall never die.
Oh, that's nonsense. That's nonsense. I call hacks on that one. But yeah, that was cool. That was super cool. I'm very glad to see a really cool scene. It was just Michael Bay all over the place. I can't wait to see more summon battles like this. It's particle effects all day, every day. They'll still be alive after this, right?
No! Stop it! Take your hands off my brother!
Help me. Help me, Clive.
Joshua! Stop it! Stop it! I swore I would protect him! Please! Please! Stop it!
The kid will be okay, right? We're just defeating the monster part of him? Right? Like, he'll transform back to the kid, right? Oh my god. Oh my lord. Ah. I'm sure he'll be fine.
I'll fucking kill you!
He'll be fine. Kid just needed to calm down.
Please.
Quite a mess that monster made. Damn shame about the Phoenix, but can't be helped. Oh, my condolences, Your Grace. Is there aught we can do?
Haven't you done enough, Captain? Joshua was my world, and now he is gone. I can only pray there will be a place for me in the world his radiance seeks to create.
I see.
See, we're fine. The kid's somewhere here too. He'll be fine.
Your Grace, over here.
Oh, she's gonna be so upset. She's gonna be so mad at us. She's gonna be like, ew, you survived?
Rubble must have protected him from the worst of the flames. Shall we take him prisoner?
No need for that. Kill him.
Oh. Oh, I see how it is.
Wait. As my husband never tired of telling me, he is a fine soldier. I'm sure he would make an excellent addition to the Imperial front line. All in its right place.
Take this one.
Oh.
Chin up, lad. You're going to be a soldier.
Joshua.
Oh man. Oh man, we're getting Game of Thrones betrayed all over the place. Yeah, so that's it. That's the demo. Good stuff. You completed the demo, but there's still plenty much story to tell. If you want to learn more about Clive, buy the game. I will. Playthrough data saved. Great. If you want to play the demo again, you gotta select new game. So yeah, demo's complete. I could be able to carry over this save data to the full game. So, as far as I'm concerned, this is pretty much part 1 of the playthrough. No, I'm good. Iconic Challenge. The Iconic Challenge has been unlocked. In this mode, Clive's equipped with the feats and abilities of 3 unique icons: Phoenix, Garuda, and Titan. Yeah, sure, let's do that. So yeah, it gives you a bunch of abilities that lets you get used to the gameplay. This is a challenge from the... Yeah, okay, this is a challenge. This will not carry over to the main game. 13 years have passed since the tragic events, which saw Clive robbed of his brother, his father, and his home after being pressed into service for the Imperial Army of Sambrake. Clive earns his freedom at the hands of a man named Sid, who agrees to aid our hero in the search for the answers that have eluded him for so long. We join the two as they begin their infiltration of Caer Norvent, an ancient stronghold within his brother's supposed killer. A second dominant of fire is said to be held by an elite party of Wallodair knights commanded by Benedicta. Yeah, that's fine. So we're gonna kill her at the end. I feel like we're gonna kill her at the end, and that's fine. She never liked us anyway.
One of our sentries has failed to report, my lady. Your orders?
Pull the men back inside the care, Geralf.
He is here, then.
Have them lead Sid and his little pet to the chapel. I shall entertain them there.
Okay, so this is gonna be a story dungeon later on in the game.
After all.
So they're like, alright, go through this dungeon, but have fun with like a bunch of abilities. So we will take a look at that in a bit.
All clear.
Yeah, so I'm gonna buy this game. I'm gonna play it first thing comes out. Like when this game comes out, we're just gonna be playing this all day every day for like the next week or so. Press L2 to cycle between currently attuned icons in real time. Cooldown for iconic abilities are displayed in the circles. Okay.
That's a nice trick. You'll have to teach me sometime.
Oh, okay, I see. L2 is to switch between the sets. So I got the Phoenix Shift, Scarlet Cyclone, Rising Flames. Okay, the Rising Flames is I had before. I can gouge. Ooh. And Wicked Wheel. Cool, cool. Upheaval. And wind up. Yeah! Yeah. Can I equip anything else? Oh, I can buy a bunch of other abilities. Oh, we're gonna have some fun here. We're gonna lab a little bit here. I do want that. No, I don't want that precision dodge. I do want that lunge again. All right, let's take a look around. So we got Gouge, Deadly Embrace. Oh my god. That's just Snatch from DMC. How do I set abilities? I learned the ability. How do I set it? Oh, here. Icons. Okay. So I know Rising Flames, so let's try to switch it up with something else. Let's see, what else? So we got Phoenix, Rising Flames, Phoenix Shift, I already know. Scarlet Cyclone, Heat Wave. It's a wall of liquid flame. Yeah, let's roll with that. Oh no, I like that one. Scarlet Cyclone. Okay, yeah, here we go. Alright, let's go, guys. Oh, and I just noticed, Torgal. Hey, buddy. Can I pet you? I cannot pet you, for we are in a mission. But he looks so good. He's a good boy.
They may be holding the bearers there.
Sound plan. As long as we keep ourselves on this side of the bars.
In here. They're all empty.
And? You gonna give up?
Sid. This gate.
Alright, Sid. Help me out here.
Need some help.
What do you think?
That I'm doing most of the lifting.
Oh man, it's so weird using the resistance on this controller. Every prompt had more resistance on the button than the last one. I'm still surprised about that because I never play PS5 games.
Did you hear that?
Unfortunately, yes.
The traitor Sid may already be there.
News, lads.
Hey guys.
Your search is over. Get him, boy!
Yep. Yeah, my dog's helping me. Sorry, my wolf. Alright, let's see what else we can do. Deadly Embrace, Wicked Wheel. Limit Break. Wow.
You know what to do, boy.
So, where to next?
Nice. That felt pretty good. That felt really, really good. There was like a time where like I didn't even know what was happening because there was like so many particle effects, but that felt pretty good.
Another one.
All right,
Take your pick.
where are we going? I guess we're going out this window.
Bloody show off. Well, we found the Imperial garrison. Right where the Royalists left.
Alright, let's see what else I have for stuff. So I just have a long sword, I have a wolf skin sash, traveler's bands. Oh, I have a bunch of the assist accessories on. Alright, that's fine. What else? Oh, what are my items? I have potions, tonics, Lionheart tonic. Fills limit break gauge. Cool. Let's see. Wyrite. Oh, used for crafting. Okay. And that's pretty much it. All right, let's go. Just switch to Titan. See how good Titan feels.
Damn it. They're everywhere.
Hey boys. Oh, that was lame. Sorry. Hold on. Let me try again.
Not this time. Sick of Torgal.
Yeah, that felt really good. That felt the best. Okay, so everyone just everyone just evaporated. Okay, cool. Alright, hold on guys, give me 1 second. I will be right back. Give me 1 second. Sorry, killed the momentum there. But now we're back. We're now back to obliterating everybody with our sick-ass icon powers.
Too slow. You know what to do.
Also, this is nice. This actually gives me a chance to check out the timely accessories. And I'd see why you would want to put it on. It's not like, it doesn't make the game like easy mode. It makes more like, I don't know, the design kind of changes. And some people actually prefer this over maybe just paying attention to the screen at all times to make sure nobody is about to attack you. Before we move on any further, let's see what else we can equip. So we got Upheaval, Titanic Block. Okay, I gotta do that. That's like a really good perfect block. Raging Fists. Ora. Alright, we're gonna have to use that. We're gonna have to use that really bad. We got another one, Rook's Gambits. Oh, that just pushes them back. Okay. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's go here. Let's take a look at Rook's Gambits. What was the other one? Ooh, I really like that one. Let's equip Raging Fists. Alright, let's see how that we do against that. Yeah. Raging Fist, let's go. Yeah. Oh, I messed that one up. Ooh. Buddy. Aw. Alright, let's see if I can do a block. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's like a really good block. Yep. Let's go. Whoops. Well, I got him. What? Oof. Buddy. Come on. Come on now.
Never were one for half measures, were you, Benedicta? These poor sods didn't know what hit them.
Favor of Fire. Let me see. What is this? Increases Scarlet's cyclone damage. Yeah, sure. Let's get rid of... Yeah, let's get rid of Timely Focus. I want to learn to evade things. Like I feel like it's really, it's complex. The dodging is complex, not because of when they're going to strike, because it's so easy to know when they're going to start striking, but it's very hard to know when they're actually going to move in on the attack. Attacking an opponent from the front while it is guarding will deal no damage. Circle to the rear to penetrate. You can use different abilities. Charge magic, burning blade to break through their guard. Okay.
They were expecting us.
You don't say.
Sick of Toggle. Keep your distance, boy. Get him. Get him, boy. Not this time.
Nope. Gotcha, buddy.
Thanks to me. You're finished.
Ow. Come on. Come on, buddy. Strike me. Come on, do it. Aw, trying to get that perfect block. Yeah, there we go.
Better already. You're finished.
I'm just smashing. I'm just mashing the block. I gotta time that really good. Come on. There we go.
Get him. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Toggle. Get him, boy.
Come here, buddy.
There, boy.
Thanks, Torgal. You good boy. I keep messing that one up. I keep forgetting it's a charge attack.
You know what to do, boy. Can't take much more of this. That's better. Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy. It's over.
Alright, good job, guys. Everyone did a good job, especially me.
The only way is through the chapel.
Then Great Grieger must have plans for us.
Also, I should be very careful because I'm like kind of low on health. I'm like low on healing. Do I have some high potions? Oh, I got high potions. Okay, let's put that on.
What the hell happened here? Little late for prayer, isn't it?
Do I seem so desperate as to grovel at the feet of a false god? I was waiting for you.
Not for too long, I hope.
I just noticed her her coat. She has one wing sticking out of her coat.
Where are the men and women you took from Lostwing?
You mean where's the dominant? Waleed shall be requiring his services indefinitely. Come back to me, Sidolphus. I need you. Think of all the things we can create together.
Sidolphus.
The world that we can build.
That's great.
You need me. Your king needs me. I'm all for building a new world, just not his. That bastard's dreams are as twisted as his promises are false, and I want no part of them.
King Barnabas saved you, and this is how you speak of him. Have you no shred of loyalty?
What? To a leader who'd use me? Like he uses you.
You know nothing of me, Sidolphus.
You're right. I don't know who you are anymore. Or what you want. I only know what you used to say. That you were tired of running. That you just wanted to be free. Free of it all. You weren't lying to me then, so what changed? What made you think you had to sacrifice who you were to get what you wanted?
Sacrifice. I use
Facial
my
expressions
talents
are
to
actually
my
pretty
advantage.
decent.
You would tell me there is shame in that?
If there's no shame, then why do you feel so sorry for yourself?
A rousing speech, Lord Commander. I was a fool to believe you might have changed. The only person I feel sorry for is you! I can't do this anymore.
You're not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. You are. Shut up.
If you would stand between our leash and his dream,
Oh, we're gonna fight you?
then you leave me no choice. Goodbye, Sidolphus.
Alright, let's go. Let's do it.
Stand back, Clive.
No. Yo. Yeah, let's go. Every like anything that's related to the icon is just gonna be a big it's just gonna be a big freaking scene like this, right? It's just gonna be like a big Michael Bay Yo, this girl's nuts. Hey, Tennis. Hey, Nate. How are you doing, buddy? Well, I guess Sid is dead. Oi, mate. Oi, mate, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Finish them.
Wait, what? I guess we're going to fight the mimics. Alright.
Well, Sid.
Alright, fine.
At least it's not three against one.
So be it. Oh, I can't reel them in. Can't reel them in. Okay, that's a thing. Oh, I ruined that timing. That was terrible timing. Oh. Yeah, let's go. Uh-oh. I keep forgetting the buttons to dodge.
You know what to do, boy.
Whoops. Alright, where are we going? Ooh. Yeah. Okay. All right, we're doing it. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Go, Clive.
boy. Don't let them get away. You know what to do.
Gotta do a wind up. Yeah, did a lot of damage out there.
Keep your distance, boy.
You went to the doctor today and you have a tear in your ankle. You guys stop tennis for a while. Oh no. Oh, sorry, buddy. I hope you feel better. Like, I hope, like, you could be able to get better soon, right? Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm getting tossed all over the place.
You know what to do, boy. Get him, boy.
Come on.
You know what to do, boy.
Oh, no.
Get him, boy.
Uh-oh. Okay, there we go.
Give them all you've got, boy. Wake! Keep your distance. Over here. Come, Titan!
Let me see if I can do this block again perfectly. Nope. There we go. That one worked. But I messed up. Oh, there we go.
Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away.
That takes care of one. It's not too bad. You just need to rest.
She doesn't look happy.
And you've been burnt out for some time. Oh man. Well, the best thing is that being burnt out doesn't mean that you can just stop indefinitely, right? You just need to rest for a bit and you can always bounce back. Oh. Alright, that was my last potion.
Get him.
Yeah, let's go.
Don't let them get away.
And there we go, we're done.
Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy.
Alright, that wasn't too bad. Whew. So yeah. That actually made me physically tired. I'm panting. I'm like, finished. All right, I'm good. But yeah, hopefully, Dennis, it's not too bad. Your your ankle will be healed, and you can get back. You'll get back to it. No time at all. Sid, you okay, buddy?
Sid, are you alright?
Do I look alright?
The body wants the rest. And yeah, you should allow it to rest. You deserve it much. Much deserved break. From all the tournaments that you've been telling me that you've been going to and your winnings and all, yeah, much deserved. Much deserved break.
She has wings, you don't.
What about you?
Before or after I catch my breath?
Sorry. Come on, Torgal.
Wait, we're just gonna leave him there?
You grow wings yet? Then you better start climbing those stairs. I'll sit guard here.
Okay. Alright. I guess we'll start climbing. Hopefully we'll find some healing, because I'm low. I'm actually surprised that's not the end of the chapter yet. Favor of fire. Hey guys. Cure. Some opponents will cast Cure. Defeat the spellcasters first. Yeah, I always want to draw. I always want to kill out the mages first, because they're gonna be a problem.
Sick of Torgal. Keep your distance, boy. There, boy. Don't let them get away. Stay down.
Damn. No, you don't, buddy. Come on. Yeah, these moves they all feel so great. All these abilities feel so great. The problem is me getting used to which icons I'm currently equipped to. So the game hasn't taught me this, but I learned from it from the FF16 celebration thing yesterday with when Maximilian dude was playing, and that is if you master an ability, you can bind it to any icon, even if it's not the same element. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Oh. There we go. Yeah!
There, boy. Give them all you've got, boy.
Oh. Stay down. Just stay down, all of you. Alright, getting some health back, so that's good. Hey guys. Thanks, Torgal. Wow, I just like blew his head off. That is... Oh, hey guys. What's going on here?
Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy.
Guys is not cool. Trying to kill the mage here. Y'all get in the way.
Keep your distance, boy. Don't let them get away. Sick of Torgal.
Yeah, sick 'em, boy. Sick 'em, boy. Get him. Good boy.
You better not have flown away.
Oh, that's how it can control him. Okay, so it actually doesn't show up well here, but if I press left, I can cycle between items and commanding Torgal to heal, sick, or ravage. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's try that out. Hey, how you doing? Sick 'em, boy.
You know what to do, boy. Give them
Ravage
all
him.
you've got, boy.
Whoa, hey, watch out. Got super bodied.
There, boy. Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got, boy. A little help. My wounds, boy.
Alright, let's take care of this Mesty first. Oh, God.
Sick of Torgal.
Oh, I'm not good at this.
Don't let them get away. Sword and stone. Get him.
Oof, nice.
Give them all you've got, boy. Sick of Torgal. There, boy.
Oh, man, this guy.
You know what to do, boy. Don't let them get away.
Punch, 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 punch. And there we go. Man, these guys are for real. These guys are super for real. I'm surprised that the this demo's still going. I thought it would end after the that boss. This feels a lot more like Dark Souls now.
You know what to do. That's enough.
It was Game of Thrones for a while, now it's more like Dark Souls.
Sick of Torgal. It's over. Better already. Finally.
How you doing, boy? You good? Oh, he's just tired. He's tired because we were climbing up this castle all night. Alright, here we go. Oh my god, it's another boss.
I confess I expected more from the old man.
This is really, really generous for a demo. Oh my god.
And less from you. This is the second time you've bested my sisters. Men of your talents are rare indeed. Why cast your lot with such undesirables? If it is the hearth you long for, you will find more than enough warmth under my wings.
You know exactly what I want. Hand over the dominant, and I'll leave you in peace.
You would dare to make demands of me. Know your place, little lamb. Fool is the shepherd who heeds every bleat of the flock. And I will suffer yours.
Oh, you know she's a very good person when she talks about the shepherd and the flock.
Out for you, branded. No one is listening. No one at all. Ah! Come, little lamb, to the slaughter with you.
All right, let's go. Oh my god, look at this arena. Okay, she knows Aereo.
You know what to do, boy. Over here. Soil and stone.
Oh, that was late.
Get him, boy. There, boy.
I really like the Titan block. Really fun to do. Yeah. Yeah, let's go. Can't best this. Damn it. Uh-huh.
Get him, boy. You know what to do. There, boy.
Wow, that took a lot of damage from her. Yeah.
Keep your distance, boy.
All right, it's over. Sick 'em, boy.
Get him, boy. Give them all you've got, boy.
Ooh.
Where is he? I won't ask again.
Yeah, she's not done. She's entered her second form. Yeah, that was all her second form. That was too easy. Oh, we're gonna... Are we gonna be Ifrit now?
Don't
Watch this.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. No, don't hurt my dog. Alright, come to me, Ifrit. Ah, I'm really late on these button presses, on these perfect blocks. There we go. She comes in faster than I think. There we go. Oh God. Jeez, oh my goodness. She's actually really tough.
Time to join.
This is absolutely nuts. Come on. This is ridiculous. Ramafall. Alright. Yeah, there's no way I would survive that if I failed. That does really good damage. Oh, I'm gonna get out of there. Ooh, that was close. That was really close. Yikes. Yikes. Wow. Sorry I'm like really quiet on this one. This one requires a lot of concentration, and I'm failing it so bad.
Not this time.
Uh-huh. Oh, Man, that's brutal. That is really that's really brutal. All right, let's do it again with now with full health and heals. Let's go. Good start. Oh man. There we go. Oh, that one's really hard to dodge. Oh my god. Time to go. Oh, I just realized it loads me in halfway into the fight. Okay, so that's kind of nice. Jeez, lady, relax. I can't see anything. Hell yeah. Yeah, all right.
Shit.
It's not over yet.
Bad luck.
Yeah, Torgo, good boy. Yeah. Ow. Oh my god, the dog's doing moves. The dog is doing heat moves now. Oh my god.
I'll kill you! I'll kill you both!
Nope. Nope, nice try. Uh-oh. Nice try, buddy. Oh. Wow. That is, that's kind of nuts. I got some meteorite, that's cool. Wow, that girl is nuts. Oof.
You are but a branded. How? How did you do it?
Yeah.
How did you even survive? How?
The answer is simple, Benedicta.
I'm
fighting for something
I'm so winded. I feel so tired.
Why aren't you dead?
I have been told time and time again that, yeah, Final Fantasy 16 is going to be action-oriented. It's going to be like a Devil May Cry game. And I'm playing it right now, and it's still, like, very surprising to me. How much action and user input goes into these into this combat. Like how important it is to dodge and do combos. And there we go. That's the end of that. Yep. Wow. That's good. That's a very, very generous demo. That took almost 3.5 hours. That's a 3.5 hour demo. Oh my god. That is very generous. And you could play it again if you want to test out the other skills, which I'll probably do. I'll probably like go back to it and like test out the different abilities. So yeah, me and everyone else in the world is going to play this day one when it comes out for sure. It's gonna come out next Thursday, which means I am going to come here first thing on Thursday. Gonna lock myself up in this room for days on end and just play this with you guys. In addition, that means I have until Thursday to finish Xenoblade Chronicles or FF9. Because I don't want to put too many games on hold. Alright, that's about it. That wraps up the demo. Hey guys, wasn't that a lot of fun? Wasn't that crazy as hell? It was pretty crazy. It was pretty nuts. I can't wait for more Clive. I wanna play more Clive. Alright, so that is all for today. For those that still want more Clive, let's see who else is doing the FF16 demo. Pretty much everyone in the world right now, but let's see. Final Fantasy. We're gonna throw the stream over to some random person also doing the Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy, it's XVI, right? Yeah. Moist Critical's doing it. Of course he is. Let's throw it to someone that's not Moist. Charlie's great, but let's throw it to someone smaller. Alright. I got one. Let's go say hi to someone by the name of Lightning7456, who is currently doing, I think they're also doing the Iconic Challenge. Alright, so let's see if we can raid them. Raid Lightning7456. Go say hi to them, be nice, and as always, if you're new to this channel, be sure to follow it. Hit that heart button. Hit the heart button, join this party. Heart this channel the way that I heart Torgal, because Torgal is good boy. Torgal is good boy forever. Alright, go say hi to Lightning. I'll see you guys for more RPG stuffs. Y'all have a good night. Take care. Bye.